Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 6, I do believe, of ChatGPT versus competitive. First 5 episodes were pretty intense. Sableye first, Garchomp, Luxray, Snorlax, and then Swampert. And if you guys saw episode 5, you saw that we had our pretty little bonus one that we did here with Pidgeot. That was interesting. But now we are rolling in to episode 6. So we're going to come over here and have ChatGPT give us a random Pokemon that we're going to make competitive. I am absolutely loving this series, and it is way too fun and enjoyable. I mean, if you know me in real life, this is literally just something I do if you just bring up Pokemon, so it's unfortunate for you. I get to talk your ear off. ChatGPT has picked Snorlax. This is, I think, the 4th time now. So you want to give me a different Pokemon this time? Gengar. Okay. Gengar is one of my more favorite Pokemon, I will say. So I'm going to ask it to give me a competitive version of a Gengar. And again, Gengar is one of my favorites. It's an OG Pokemon. Everybody knows him. Majority of people love him. And the build that they go with is Life Orb, Cursed Body, Special Attack Speed, Timid, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Focus Blast, T-Bolt, or Sub. Now, this is, again, like what you saw with the Pidgeot, this is Mega Gengar, but Life Orb instead. And that is just not really a thing. So, we're going to do the Gengar. But I'm going to tell you right now, and you guys can decide in the chat, I think my Gengar is going to be a little bit better. Don't get me wrong, Life Orb is good. But, like, this is so bizarre because of running the Focus Blast and everything. It's just unnecessary, you know? So we'll choose specs for now. We'll see how we go. More than likely it's going to be special attack speed, but let's look at the moves. So Gengar is a ghost poison with a ton of special attack. So you want to use things that are special moves and also have stab based off of that. So that's why you saw the what was it, Shadow Ball and Sludge Bomb. They're both special. They both do a ton of moves. They're a ton of damage. They're both stab. They're good. So let's just see. There's probably nothing better than Shadow Ball that he can really learn special wise. So let's go with, yep, that's kind of what I thought. So we're going to be doing Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb. You know what? Shadow Ball, Sludge Wave. I like Sludge Wave. Sludge Wave's a cool move. I mean, it's hard to hate it. It's just like Sludge Bomb, but slightly more damage, and it can poison in multis. It's just more damage in single, though. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't run it. Something else you want to deal with Gengar. So he's weak to Ghost, Poison, and Dark Pokemon. That's one of the reasons why I like moves like Giga Drain. I like moves like Energy Ball. I think Giga Drain's not as good. I think I'd rather run Energy Ball in that situation, just purely because it's good. What else can we use? Ice Punch, no. I think we're going to end up taking Energy Ball, because that gives us coverage against ground types, which is one of our main types that we have to worry about. And I love Dazzling Gleam. I'm going to put Dazzling Gleam, but let me look. Is there anything else? Dazzling Gleam is really good against, like, other, what are they called? Oh my gosh, dark types. So Dazzling Gleam is good against dark types. Focus Blast also is, but again, that's that 70% area that I'm not really a fan of. I don't like looking at it, and anything about that is just terrifying, because yes, it'll be great when it hits, however, it's probably not going to hit very often. Shadow Ball gives us stab plus our coverage against ghost types. He's also somewhat weak to psychic types. That's kind of why you got Shadow Ball as well to go in there for it. I love specs, and this is going to just tell us the same thing I already knew, which is going to be special attack and speed, timid, nature. And again, this is a very standard Gengar build. Specs is really good. You can run Focus Sash to not allow him to lose in one shot. You can run him Scarf if you just want to be able to get some fast damage off. Life Orb for that same kind of thing, but you don't need to run Life Orb, probably with, like, Substitute, if you really wanted to run something. But really Specs or Scarf or even Sash work better. I mean, you can even run heavy-duty boots to not allow him to be, like, hit by any of the incomings, like Spikes. Spikes do a number on Gengar, by the way, because he's on the ground. He does not have the ability to float. Other good items you could run would be Air Balloon. Stops him from getting hit by hazards, as well as taking out that grass or that ground vulnerability, and then you could change Energy Ball into something else possibly. At that point, you could possibly, swap Energy Ball into Focus Blast. You can swap it into Dark Pulse. You can run Hybrid and run it through Ice Punch, though that's not recommended. Thunderbolt is really good. Thunder is really good. You can run Wisp. You can run your own set of Spikes. But, you got a bunch of options. There's a whole ton of options you could do. I personally prefer Specs in this situation. Gengar is... Okay. Undo, delete. There we go. Gengar is already incredibly fast at just, with this maxed out thing, 350. That's pretty good. That'll get you by. I think that's significantly better than this Gengar. Because this one's good, but, like, all you have to fight the other Gengar is Shadow Ball. You're both timid nature, you're both going to be speedy, and Gengar's already a glass cannon as it is, so if that Shadow Ball from them doesn't somehow magically take Gengar down, you're going to get a Specs Shadow Ball, which is not resisted really by most Pokemon, so you're just going to get absolutely decimated, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I am taking episode 6 here, for sure. I really can't imagine that the other Gengar is, like, the holy grail of Pokemon that you think is just going to win. So, there it is. That's the Gengar. Not much to say here, really. He's just one of my favorite Pokemon. He's crazy good. We'll put him down as shiny, even though there's no difference. It's like purple to, like, off gray. Really wish it was, the same color as, like, the Mega Gengar. That would be absolutely amazing. But until next time, I will see you guys in episode 7, which I'm going to be recording a whole bunch of videos right after this. I've had a super long day. It's the end of the weekend, so I'm going to go record some more videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.